Monday morning. The office is buzzing. Everyone's replaying yesterday's game. Everyone's got opinions. Everyone's bonding over something that happened while you were doing literally anything else. And you're standing there thinking, did I miss a cultural requirement somewhere? If you've ever felt like you're missing a chip that everyone else has installed, stay with me. Your brain isn't broken. It's just running different software. Here's the thing. Psychologists who study social identity theory have found something fascinating. Your brain doesn't need what researchers call easy belonging. While millions of people bond instantly over a team logo, you're wired to invest your emotional energy somewhere more selective. You have what I call tribal immunity. You're not antisocial, you're just immune to belonging for belonging's sake. Think of it this way. The world operates on a public broadcast. Everyone's tuned to the same channel, but your brain is on a private frequency. You're not ignoring the broadcast, you're just listening to something else entirely. But there's more going on than just preference. It comes down to mirror neurons, the brain cells that help us emotionally sync with other people. When sports fans watch a game, their mirror neurons fire intensely. They feel the tension, the victory, the loss. But here's the wild part. Your mirror neurons don't activate for strangers on a field. They're selective. They save that energy for people you actually know. Research on empathy shows this isn't coldness. It's efficiency. I've noticed that people can become instant experts on cities they've never visited just because a team plays there. That's not knowledge. That's borrowed identity. And your brain doesn't need to borrow. And here's the kicker. Sports fans are hooked on what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement. Every play, every possession, it's a micro dose of anticipation. It's the same mechanism that makes slot machines compelling. But your brain doesn't need that chaos. You get your dopamine from steady, focused satisfaction, from finishing a project, from creating something that's actually yours. Now, some people avoid sports for a darker reason. Maybe they felt excluded by sports culture. Maybe the tribalism feels uncomfortable. For them, not caring isn't just disinterest, it's protection. So ask yourself, do you not care because it genuinely doesn't interest you? Or because caring once felt unsafe? But for those who truly don't care, you're not missing out. You're just operating from a different blueprint. While the crowd gathered around the fire, your ancestors stood at the edge, watching the horizon, noticing what everyone else missed. You're the watcher. You aren't missing out on the game. You're just playing a different one where the stakes are real, where the outcomes actually affect your life, where the people involved know your name. So if you're someone who turns down Super Bowl parties without guilt, who feels confused when people say their team lost, who'd rather spend those hours doing anything else, you're not broken. You're just wired for depth over spectacle, for meaning over noise, for real connection over borrowed identity. Hit subscribe if you think you're this type. Tell me, do you think people who don't care about sports are missing something? Or are they just focused on something else? And if this felt familiar, the next video is going to hit you harder than this one.